Hey everyone, it's Nathas, and today I'm going to be doing another playthrough on the SolForge Fusion Alpha Client. So today I'm going to be playing my double Kindred with a Glowhive deck with my triple Vampiric deck. I'm going to play it into the highest Ascension level that I currently have unlocked, and I'm doing this playthrough because there have been a lot of major updates to the campaign. So, what I've been told is that a lot of the art that's been missing for the campaign has been added. A lot of the sketch art that was done for the bosses has been updated. So basically this is getting very close to the beta release. So I've decided to play a deck that I haven't played in a little while. It's pretty strong, and I'm pretty sure that it has some upgrades that are ready to go that I need to do at the very beginning of this, just because I played this in the campaign before. So likely when we start this, it will go through and have me actually level up my cards. So yeah, we're going to be playing on Ascension level 6, and I guess we'll get started and see how it goes. I'm excited to see kind of what updates have been done. So here I could either give my Vampiric Necromancer, my Vampiric Drake +2 health, or my Vampiric Necromancer +1 armor. I'm going to give the extra health here, just because I want it to live. The armor is pretty nice, but I'm going to go health, I think. Or you know what? We'll go armor, because it could live through a couple playthroughs, and as long as it doesn't die immediately in combat. So we'll go the armor. So my Spirit Leashes are foil. My Vampiric Drake, my Vampiric Skeleton, or my Raging Shambler gets +1 armor. We'll go Shambler here, because that one I want to stay on the board a little more. My Skeletons have foil. Alright, so now we could get enhanced versions of cards. So Enhanced Spirit Leash gives my enemy creature -4/-4, my spirit, all of my spirits +2/+2. Enhanced Infernal Ritual, play up to 2 mindless zombie minions without sacrificing, give your zombies aggressive. And Enhanced Grimgaunt Predator, deploy, deal 2 damage to the enemy player. When this damages a player, destroy up to 1 level 1 enemy creature. This is insane with that deploy ability, just automatic removal on deploy. I feel like even though Infernal Ritual is really cool without having to sacrifice, we're going to go with the Grimgaunt Predator. And again, this is from experience I earned in previous campaigns, so we're just putting all this first. Alright, so now we've got Army Commander 3 upgrade. So at the start of the game, my level 3 Forgeborn becomes Army Commander. Upgrade 2 cards in my discard pile, then play 1 for free. Oh, that's pretty sick for level 3. I think that's stronger than either of these other 2 abilities, so we're going to pick this. Alright, so now we could either play against... Or, sorry, we get our in-campaign upgrade. So either Altered Beast, whenever my Scientist comes into play, my Beasts get +2/+2. At the end of the second cycle, play up to 1 level 3 Heart Tree. So that's pretty sick, because I'm going to be gaining a lot of life. Or my Warriors gain aggressive. We're definitely going Visions of the Tree here. Okay, so far we don't have any of the campaign exclusive bosses yet. So we could either pick between Oros. The creatures with decreased health get +1 attack at the end of the turn. Steel Rosetta, when it replaces a creature, the new creature will get +2/+2. Or Crux, so it destroys the creature with the lowest attack at the end of the deck cycle. I feel like I play against Crux a lot. I feel like I played against Steel Rosetta recently. I feel like it's been a little while since I played against Oros, so we'll go here. Alright. So we've got multiple Vampirics. We've got our enhanced Grimgaunt Predator, which we'll probably play second. I feel like there's a lot of cards I want to be playing this turn. Because the Stouthide Stegodon's awesome, because it's got Breakthrough. I feel like we're going to start with the Stegodon, because the Vampirics I could play under level just to be able to proc my Kindreds. So I'm probably going to go Stegodon into Grimgaunt Predator. And remember, this has additional health because of the fact that I'm playing against a higher Ascension level. And the Torg Guardian has +2/+2 right off the bat as well because of those Ascension levels. Alright, so now we're either going to have to deal with the Stout Basher or the Guardian. So I feel like here, I guess I'd rather deal with the card that has Breakthrough. So we're going to go Enhanced Grimgaunt Predator. It deals 2 damage. Which will let me destroy a creature, because Grimgaunt Predator with dealing damage right off the bat is pretty insane. So I guess I'm okay taking 7 here, because I do gain a lot of life in this deck. And then ideally this Grimgaunt Predator with stealth will be able to push damage next turn. Oh, okay, so we finally have art for the encased. So 2 of my cards have been encased as a result of the campaign. So basically encased webs up to one of my creatures. So this is new art. This is pretty sick. So I wonder what cards these replaced. I guess we'll find out as we go. Hopefully it's not both of my Kindred cards, because that would be pretty sad. So at this point, oh, that's an interesting line. I could Infernal Ritual away my Grimgaunt Predator, and I could Cutthroat Stitcher it back, and then I basically remove a ton of stuff this turn. So I feel like that's a fun route I could take. So we're gonna Infernal Ritual. We're gonna drop 2 mindless zombies. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna play our Cutthroat Stitcher, which I guess will go here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is choose another level 1 creature and replace it with replace a minion with it. So this enhanced Grimgaunt Predator will deal 2 damage and let me kill something. And then I could also Cutthroat one of my creatures away. So we're gonna Cutthroat the zombie. We're gonna destroy the Guardian. Then we're gonna deal 2 damage. We're gonna destroy the bear. And then at damage, we're gonna be able to kill something else as well. So that was actually a pretty solid play. So the Bramble Axe Warrior will get +6 attack at the end of the cycle. This Spider Egg will turn into a Spiderling minion, which is a 6/6. I feel like I gotta get rid of the 4/10 here when I can. I could just trump block the 6/6, but then this will make them have to play in front of my Grimgaunt Predator again. Ooh, that's new art. So this is the Spiderling. I really like this art. So this is one of those campaign exclusive cards. All right, so I definitely like drawing the Vampiric Necromancer here, because then we could also Primal Surge. And we get to upgrade something. So I guess we'll start with the Necromancer, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Probably Ravager into Primal Surge, but I guess we'll see. So I'll start with the Necromancer. We're dealing 2, I'm gaining 2. I'm going to activate to upgrade a level 1 card in my discard. At this point, we'll go probably the Shambler, because it's got aggressive. I wonder if I right-click. No, it doesn't show me what was replaced with the encased. I might have to undo after clicking out. I don't think it remembered my discard pile. So we'll upgrade the Shambler here. And then we're going to pass. Now, my Necromancer is likely going to die. But if I play the Hibernating Ravager, and then I Primal Surge it, this will live with... So it's going to get +2/+2, so it's going to be a 4/9. It's going to be a 6/9, which is not bad for future removal. Although the Dr. Frankenbaum with the Primal Surge could also be interesting. But we're going to go Ravager. I feel like the higher levels could be pretty solid in this deck. And we're going to get to kill something with the Grimgaunt Predator. So I can't complain here. We will get rid of probably the 7/7. Even though the A2 is going to get armor, we're going to get rid of the 7/7. Okay, so I do have a feeling that our Kindred cards are the cards that we are missing, which is not ideal. But we can still have a few things that we can do. I could either go Relentless Wanderers or Summoning Council. Let's see what's in my discard pile. Or, I guess technically, I could play the Summoning Council or the Relentless Wanderers, whichever one, then play the Stitcher over the Grimgaunt Predator, and then use that to reanimate it and kill something. So I do like that line. I feel like at this point, if I play the Summoning Council, I get to get the breakthrough stuff next cycle, where at this point we're already in cycle 2, so the Relentless Water is not going to do as much for me. So we're going to go Summoning Council to start. At least that shapeshift happened on the Basher in the back row, so I'm not going to be taking damage this turn. Now, I guess this is interesting, because I could replace my level 1 Stitcher with the Cutthroat Stitcher to then reanimate the level 1, to then reanimate another level 1 creature. That way I could Cutthroat twice, and I could Cutthroat away this Stitcher. So I guess that is probably the best move I have here. So we're gonna play the first Cutthroat Stitcher. We're gonna reanimate the second Cutthroat Stitcher. Then we have to destroy a card, so we'll destroy the level 1 Stitcher to kill the 9/2. Then we're going to destroy the level 2 Stitcher to kill the 13/14. And then we get another replacement off of the level 1 Stitcher. It's either the Shambler or the Necromancer. The Necromancer, I guess, isn't really going to help me here. The Shambler, it does have aggressive. Part of me actually just wants to do the Stout-Hide Stegodon because it's a creature with breakthrough. And I'm going to gain 3 life off of it. I think this will do a little more for me. So that was a nice little play to wipe the board. And we're going to be able to kill the Shard King with the Grimgaunt Predator. Yeah, I have a feeling based on what I'm drawing that my Kindred cards are encased, which is very sad, because that's what this deck really revolves around. But I guess we could start with probably the Vampiric Drake, although knowing that the way the AI works, if I play the Corrupt Creeper, it's likely going to sacrifice the 11 or the 11/7. So let's just test to see if the AI has gotten better. So if I take 5 and it does kill its own thing, so I guess that's pretty solid removal there. So here we go, Vampiric Drake. We use our Forgeborn ability. And then we're going to Primal Surge something. I guess next turn I will have the Forge, so I might as well do it off the Grimgaunt. Although, you know what, we'll do it on our Breakthrough creature. That'll be a little bit more damage that I could guarantee. Alright, so now we're on Forge. I could go Vampiric, but I know the Stout-Hide Stegodon is going to be our best bet to push damage. And then we'll see what this gets played. So at this point, this will not push through damage because of the fact that there's 14 health here. So I guess putting the pump on the Stout-Hide Stegodon in hindsight, maybe not the best move when I could have guaranteed the stealth damage. But we're still in a good spot to win here. So I think I'm just going to go Vampiric Necromancer, and we'll do it at this point because we want to push damage. We're going to do it over the Stout-Hide Stegodon because it's not going to die here. And I don't think there's anything that's going to let the AI live. So now I get to upgrade a card. I guess at this point, just for the sake of it, I'll upgrade the Summoning Council. Then we're going to push 12. So even without the Kindred, I was still able to play this deck pretty well, but I do miss the Kindred cards in this situation. But it was really cool to see some of that art that we haven't really seen before, so that's pretty sick. I don't think I see any additional new stats in this one. Alright, so now let's look for what our potential upgrades are. So we could either, whenever I replace a creature, give an enemy creature -3/-3. At the end of each of my turns, give your creatures in the back row +3 health, or your creatures come into play with +5/+5, breakthrough, aggressive at the end of the turn, destroy this. I feel like that's a little too volatile, even though this is really fun. I don't really replace creatures in this deck, but I feel like just having removal in case I need to will do Drix's Left Hemisphere. I also like the name here. Alright, so now is there any... Actually, I don't think I've played against Brashful Rex before. So we played against Krogius in other playthroughs. We played against Muthral. I feel like Brashful Rex is new. So watch out for breakthrough damage. and your management issues. When a creature with breakthrough comes into play, they are filled with rage and get +2 attack. All right, I love it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it looks like in this playthrough, my Kindred is not encased. So that's good. So I'm going to start with Kindred and probably go into a Glow Hive. Well, my Kindred is going to die. So what's this Enraged? I don't know yet, because it got additional +2 attack. Obviously, it also had the +2/+2 from the Ascension bonus. I was assuming it was going to get aggressive. Immediate, when one of your creatures comes into play, it gets aggressive. Oh, but that's in cycle 2. So cycle 1, I guess I'm free from the Brashful ability. Then immediate, at the end of the turn, you play an Oakfather minion, one of your empty lanes in cycle 3, and in cycle 4, one of your creatures deals damage to enemy player. Deal that much damage to an enemy creature. Wow, these abilities are pretty sick. Alright, so I guess for the sake of upgrading my stuff, we are just going to go Glow Hive Siren. And our bear is going to die, and we'll see if our Glow Hive is also going to die. Well, I guess it won't. Oh, man, a Charger Mammoth here is pretty brutal. So I think we're going to go Relentless Wanderers into a Cutthroat Stitcher is probably our route, so we could kill something. So if we go Wanderers in this lane, we're going to activate. The question is, where do I want to put that creature? I guess we're going to go here, because we're going to play the Cutthroat Stitcher probably over the Wanderers to then grab the Wanderers back and then kill something, I think. I guess we'll see what they play. Okay, so we got a Stampeding Slayer. Oh, this is not going to be good. So can I do any crazy Cutthroat shenanigans? So if I replace the Relentless Wanderers, I will not be able to activate if I want to use my Cutthroat. That's not good. I can't kill anything with the Vampiric Skeleton. The Creeper is not an ideal situation. What do I do here? I guess I technically could... Maybe that's what I do, is I replace the Cutthroat Stitcher over the Glow Hive. I play the Glow Hive, and then I kill the Relentless Wanderers to kill one of their creatures, and it probably has to be the Charger Mammoth, because that's probably the scariest. Oof. None of these options are good, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I guess that's what we'll do, because I won't be able to Cutthroat and activate the Relentless Wanderers here. So I'm going to go Cutthroat Stitcher. Oh, I forgot about this -3/-3. Some of these, like, immediate upgrades sometimes get me, because I don't really think about them. So we kill the Stouthide Stegodon. Now I don't feel as bad about this. Then we're going to replace a creature. So we're going to go Glow Hive here. So we'll gain some life. We also have another -3/-3 trigger. So I'm going to kill probably the Relentless Wanderers. We're going to kill this Charger Mammoth. Now we're going to give probably the Slayer -3/-3 because it has Breakthrough. We're going to gain 4 life, so we'll still be in an okay spot in terms of our health. So I don't hate that turn. This Rex is going to push a lot of damage, especially with that extra Ascension level bonus too. Alright, so I do kind of like going Vampiric Necromancer into the Hibernating Ravager into a Primal Surge. And if I do replace our Stitcher, I could then kill the Stampeding Slayer as well. So I think that's a nice little bonus. So we are going to Vampiric Necromancer. We'll use our Drix ability to give the Slayer -3/-3. We're going to deal 2 damage off of our Necromancer, which will pump our Glow Hive. We're going to activate our Necromancer, and we are going to upgrade. At this point, I guess we're going to go with the Shambler. And then as our next turn, we are going to play the Hibernating Ravager. It's going to get a buff. Now, Primal Surge here. If I were to give something +2 attack, I almost want to do it to my Necromancer so I could kill the Shard King. I feel like that's my best bet here. And it's a Brashful Bear, too. And this deck is scary to play against. Okay, so we've got our Glowhive Siren that we're probably going to play first into our Vampiric Necromancer. We have the ability to kill a level 1 creature, which is nice. But I think we're going to go... I guess if I replace here, I could give this -3/-3. So I'm going to do that with the... You know what, I'm going to play the Glowhive here. We're going to gain the life. Oh, and it's Reckless. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace here. I could give something -3/-3. Now the question is, do I let my Glowhive survive? I think at this point... So my Necromancer's going to live. The Stegodon's going to die. I think I want to kill the 13/3. So at least in this situation, these are going to trade. I think I do want to Death Touch the 7/2. Just so I could use it when there's guaranteed a level 1 creature on the board. And there's nothing to upgrade here. So at least now my Necromancer kind of lives, depending on what they play. Alright, so I don't have a good way to get a minion out for the Stitcher. So I guess we're going to start with an upgrade, and we upgrade, I think, the Summoning Council. If I go with the Vampiric Drake first, I'm at least pushing a little damage, and I could always Cutthroat it away. So I guess this is what we'll do. Alright, so I think we're going to Cutthroat Stitcher away the Necromancer to kill this 12/10. So that's really our only bet. So even if I were to Spirit Leash it, it doesn't keep my Necromancer alive. So we're going to go Cutthroat Stitcher. We're going to destroy the Necromancer to kill the Stegodon. And then we have nothing we could reanimate, so I'm just going to click whatever creature. It doesn't really matter. That Brashful Bear is brutal. Okay, so I don't have any way to gain life at the moment. So I can't do the Hibernating Ravager's ability or the Primal Surge. I guess we're going to go Corrupt Creeper. Then we'll see what gets played. And this is Brashful, I assume. No, it's Arrogant. Okay, so there's no way for me to kill that. The Hibernating Ravager doesn't really help. So I guess I'll just throw out the Kindred Slayer just so I could chump. Oh, that's Stampeding, though. I missed that. Oof. Alright, so I can play a Heart Tree. I guess we'll do it in front of the Stampeding. Give this +10. It's the only creature on the board. Alright, so what's our next ability? Army Commander. So the level 2 Army Commander upgrade's pretty sick here. But I think we're going to go Kindred Bear into Glowhive Siren. Oh, but I could also play the level 3 Kindred Bear. Okay, this is going to be pretty sick. So I'm going to just end here. So Now what we're going to do, we're going to Army Commander our Kindred Bear. Oh, but then it's letting me play a card from my hand for free? That's weird. So I'm not going to upgrade anything. Okay, so I think the Army Commander is not working as expected. So let's see if this lets me just play. Okay, so it's making me play a card from my hand for free, not a card from my discard. So I'm going to put a bug report in here. So, Army Commander has me play a card from hand, not discard. Okay, so that's interesting to know, and I guess we'll play it the way it's letting me play it right now, even though I guess the best option is technically to... Or I guess I wish I could play a card from my discard, because I could have played a second Kindred Bear, and then played the Glowhive and got triggers all around. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to start by playing the Glowhive Siren. So we still get our Heart Tree trigger, we get our Kindred Bear trigger, and we get our Glowhive trigger. Then I'm going to activate my ability. We're not upgrading anything, just because there's no reason to upgrade that level 3 card. And then we'll play a Vampiric Drake for free. That way we could just trigger all of our life gain stuff again. So now our Kindred Bear is going to be very hard to kill. And that's all I got. Alright, so we actually don't have a way to gain life here, which hurts a little, because now our bear is going to die. This does not have breakthrough, so we're going to throw the Frankenbomb in front of the Arrogant Raptor. And, oh, the Stampeding Slayer is very sick here. I'm going to be taking a lot of breakthrough damage. But I think we just have to go Hibernating Ravager, just so we absorb a little bit. We are killing a lot of stuff on the board. Ugh, man, I don't like this board state, though. So I'm going to have to be able to try to kill both of those, which I don't know at this point if that's possible. So I could drop Kindred Slayer into Vampiric Necromancer into a Kindred Slayer. Or I guess I could technically do that with the Raging Shambler as well. Now, I guess the question is, which one of these are more important for me? So if I go Shambler, I can prevent a lot of the damage, I guess, and then do a bunch after combat. So maybe that's the move. So we're going to go... I hope I don't die. I'm not doing the math here. I probably should. But we're just going to start with the Raging Shambler 2. Into Vampiric Necromancer. We could Cutthroat Stitcher, actually. That might not be a bad move. So if I Cutthroat Stitcher into the Hibernating Ravager or one of these, then I could kill something as well. Although the Cutthroat Stitcher would basically have to kill whatever creature I play. So I guess if I Cutthroat Stitcher, reanimate the Raging Shambler, kill the Raging Shambler. I know I won't have it anymore for the level 3, but I feel like that's the best way for me to push here. That's what we'll do. So with my Necromancer, I'm going to play a Cutthroat Stitcher. I'm going to replace one of my minions with a level 3, if I could find it, Raging Shambler. Wait, where is it? Well, that's not good. That level 3 Raging Shambler is supposed to be here. So I played the level 2. Well, that's another weird bug, but I'm going to report this one as well. Alright, so my level 3 Shambler should be in my discard because I just played the level 2, but when I played my Stitcher, it was not there. Alright, so instead, if I'm going to play a level 3 creature, I guess the only option I have is the Glowhive here. Oh, it's because I'm stupid. It's in my banish pile, so I guess they could ignore that bug. So I'm not going in my discard pile. I'm going in my banish pile. So my level 3 Shambler is still in my discard. So we're good. So we're going to reanimate our Glowhive Siren. We're going to destroy the Glowhive Siren to destroy the bear. We're going to give something -3/-3, which at this point, this is going to trade. I guess I need this to die. Gain 6. This is going to gain 10 health off Heart Tree. And it's actually going to gain another 10 health. So our Necromancer is going to live forever. I hope. Oh, that Thunderstorm is kind of brutal. Alright, but now we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, so right now there is nothing in my discard pile because it's the beginning of the cycle. We do have Life Drain, so that's pretty sick. All right, so we're going to go Kindred Slayer into Kindred Slayer into Kindred Bear and then activate my Life Drain. So we're going to use the Necromancer for the second activation. So the first one is an 8/11. The second one is an 11/15. And I guess the Kindred Bear is the biggest. So we're going to do the Kindred Bear in front of the Slayer. Or Colossus, I mean. So we're going to go 8/11 into 11/15 into Kindred Bear. We're going to activate our Life Drain. We get to deal 8 damage to something, which will be... This one doesn't... Ooh, this does have Breakthrough. But this will live. We're going to do it to the Charger Mammoth. Now, these are all going to get their buffs from Kindred. And we go to combat. So now I'm in a very solid spot because my board is now completely full. Okay, so I guess if I technically go Relentless Wanderers into Relentless Wanderers, I could start making Oak Fathers. Or I could just use Feral Instinct twice, which I think that's even better. So I'm going to start with Vampiric Walker. Or sorry, Vampiric Not Walker, Drake. We're going to buff all of our Kindred cards and our Necromancer. We gain life, so we could Primal Surge. I'll do it on the bear, I guess. Oh, no, we'll save that for next. So then next turn, we're going to Primal Surge, Feral Instinct twice. So we're going to Primal Surge the bear. Feral Instinct the bear. We're going to activate. We're going to play a Feral Instinct again. We'll do it on this one. We do a lot of damage here. 64 damage. All right. Rashful Rex was a very cool deck to play against. That's definitely a very fun new encounter. All right, so let's look at our upgrades here. So we can either have Necrotic Parasites, so our zombies get printed deploy, give an enemy creature -2 health. So I don't really have any zombies. When one of my beasts come into play, my scientists get +2/+2. That's not great. When one of my zombies comes into play, my dinosaurs get +2/+2. So I guess what we're going to do is the one that's removal is probably the best here because I don't want to have conditional abilities. I do love the name of this. Unethical Experiment, Saurian Death Gem, and Necrotic Parasite. So I like the Necrotic Parasites, I think. So we've got Blight Witch, which I've played against before. Whenever anybody plays a spell, they get a random mindless zombie minion. We've got Thundersoar. Whenever it's dealt damage, it gives that much attack to each of its creatures, but Charge Plated Specimen is definitely newer, so we're playing against this for sure. So whenever a creature comes into play, it gets Defender this turn. And I assume I'm going to be taking damage at the end of turns because of Specimen. Okay. So I guess because I'm on Forge, we always got to start with that Stegodon. Oh, Torg my Guardian in this deck seems pretty insane. Because everything's coming in the back row, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it enters in the front, goes to the back. I guess we'll see. I think here, even though the Vampiric is nice... Oh, actually, Vampiric Skeleton's very nice. It's either that or the Summoning Council. We're going to go Skeleton. So it does enter in the front, go to the back. So the Guardian is not as crazy, although it's very good. Alright, Warmonger mod. Okay, so it will trigger. That's interesting. Alright, so I think we have to go Kindred into Vampiric. Oof. Alright, so that was pretty solid here. I'm glad I didn't have a minion on board. Otherwise, that would have been really, really brutal. So we're going to go Vampiric Necromancer. We're going to buff our Kindred card. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Oof. I think we're going to go Summoning Council. Although Relentless Wanderers is a nice card. I guess we'll upgrade that potentially next. We'll see. There's just Summoning Council having the immediate Oak Father is very nice. So I feel like that Guardian's going to become a problem for me. But I guess our Enhanced Grimgaunt Predator could deal with that. So maybe that's what we do there. So I guess we're probably going to go upgrade. At this point, I think I want to upgrade the Shambler. Just because it's more triggers for my Kindred cards. And then we're going to go probably Predator into Drake into Primal Surge. Or actually, we'll go probably Drake into Predator into Primal Surge, just in case there's a bigger threat out on the board afterwards. So I'll put the Drake here, just in case I need to move it. So our Slayer will hopefully live, unless something crazy happens. So Now the question is, what do I kill with the Grimgaunt Predator? Although this will actually be very nice with everything entering, basically going to the back row. So this will be able to stealth over a lot of stuff throughout this game. I guess I probably want to kill the thing that's going to deal damage to me now. So here, I'm okay. You know what? I don't want to take the 5. I'm going to go Grimgaunt Predator, deal 2 damage with that enhanced Grimgaunt Predator. We'll kill the Guardian. Because we gain life, we'll Primal Surge the Slayer just so it... Actually, it doesn't kill because of the armor. But at least my Slayer will have a better chance of living if I draw enough life gain next turn. Alright. When actually I could just replace something. Oh, that second level enhanced Grimgaunt Predator is going to be sick. Alright, so we don't have any life gain. So we can't really Primal Surge. We're probably going to do the other enhanced Grimgaunt Predator, but we'll do it second to have it as removal. I also have a Forgeborn ability to kill a level 1 creature. So I guess there's nothing to upgrade, so I'm not going to activate the level 1 Necromancer. I could give this 3 armor, which doesn't help me live, unfortunately. My Grimgaunt Predator is going to push damage. Both Grimgaunt Predators are going to be pretty insane in this list with this specific game. I didn't even think of that at the beginning of this game. I think I just need to upgrade the bear. So we'll go the Kindred Bear here. And we'll pass. So we're going to kill the Guardian with the Grimgaunt Predator for sure. Then we're going to activate and kill Batterhide with the other. I'm just going to activate it because why not? It's not doing anything, but it just kept blinking at me, so I just had to. Now I get to destroy a level 1 enemy creature. At this point, I probably want it to be the Druid. Okay. So we'll start with an upgrade here. Might as well do Feral Instinct. Now, because we have 2 Kindred creatures on the board, I guess we can start with the Vampiric Drake and then probably replace it with the Stegodon. Oh, and I forgot. I keep forgetting we have that -3/-3 ability. Alright. So there is an Armor Techno Hulk in the back. I guess we'll play the Stegodon like we said. We'll gain some more life and we'll give the Techno Hulk -3/-3. Because we want to keep that Slayer alive. Oh, I feel like if that turned off the Grimgaunt Predators instead, it would have been a much better move by the AI. So we're going to kill the level 2 Grimgaunt, sorry, the level 2 Batterhide and the level 1. Wow, I can't even believe I can't remember the name of that right now. Everflow Eidolon, there we go. Alright. So at this point, we're going to definitely start with our Glowhive Siren. We're going to go into the Vampiric Skeleton for sure. Now the question is there anywhere else to play it? No, we definitely just go over the Glowhive. We're going to kill Gizmo. That's going to buff our Slayer. We're going to push over 7 damage, it looks like. Our Grimgaunt Predator is going to kill our enemy's creature, the reinforcements. Oh, and we get our heart tree too. I forgot about that. So we'll do it on the level 2 Grimgaunt. I just want that to live, I guess. So we'll go Kindred for sure. Into Vampiric. Thing is, like, I don't want to not push damage here. But this definitely needs to get a buff, so then I could also Primal Surge. And I want the Kindred to live. And I also, you know what, I'll get rid of the level 1 Grimgaunt Predator, because there's really not going to be too many level 1 creatures left. So we'll give this -3/-3. Deal our damage, which is going to buff our Kindred creatures. Our level 2 Grimgaunt Predator is going to be huge on the toughness. We're going to Primal Surge. And we are going to upgrade nothing. No minion, so that Tinker doesn't really do too much. And then I guess moving out of the way of that Slayer is one way to make sure you die this turn. Alright. So now we have another set of upgrades. Your spells are free, but at the end of the turn you must destroy one of your creatures. We've got whenever you play a spell, give one of your creatures +3/+3, or at the end of the deck cycle, play up to 1 Oak Father. I like the when you play a spell, give one of your creatures +3/+3 the best, I think. Ooh, okay. So Bricks finally has some images, which is awesome, because I feel like it was a question mark before. And I do think Bolstering Sentry is new. So it's got Impregnable. At the start of the second turn of the deck cycle, Bolstering Sentry gets +50 armor. That's ZZYX! And then at the start of your third turn, each of the deck cycle, or the third turn of each deck cycle, the creatures get +2 attack. So that's interesting. So I guess they reskinned ZZYX into Bolstering Sentry. We've got Spring Dryad, and then we've got Bricks. So because this has new art, let's go for the Bricks. Although it's nice to see, I'll know forever that this Bolstering Sentry is Guardian ZZYX. Which means that Quake Man is likely gone. RIP Quake Man. Alright. So that Battle Droid is kind of annoying. I guess I could Summoning Council, replace one of the Wisps with a Wisp just to kill that. I think that's my best move. So we'll have a 5/5 Wisp. And we'll kill the Battle Droid. And a Vid to deal damage. We're going to go Stouthide Stegodon. So the Vid gets to live because of the Ascension bonus. Alright, so we've got our Enhanced Grimgaunt Predator, which is probably my favorite card, I think, in this deck right now, because it's just immediate removal. We could try to kill that, I think. Because we're on Forge, I do think we just want to kill this now. Because now they have nothing aggressive, so this will just kill another creature. So the Epoch Hawk is going to kill my Stouthide Stegodon. I think I just want to upgrade my Kindred Slayer, though. Stout Warden is not going to be able to block because of the stealth. I think we're just going to kill the Warden, just so they have to play another thing in front of the Grimgaunt. Alright. So Primal Surge is not going to save this. I could Shroudthorn Splicer. I think we'll start with the Corrupt Creeper. I feel like it's a cheat code knowing that the AI is just going to sacrifice one of their creatures. So the Lightforge Sentry, I guess now is going to guaranteed kill my Slayer. So if that's the case, I think we're just going to Shroudthorn Splicer. Man, I keep forgetting these abilities. That -3/-3 was very nice there. I could have probably done something where I didn't have to actually have this Oak Father take damage, but I'm okay with it. So I have a feeling that my Glow Hive is one of the cards that's encased. On Forge, I feel like Summoning Council is pretty nice here. So I guess that's what we'll start with. And then one of my creatures is also going to get +3/+3. So if we drop the Oak Father... Oh, actually, hold on. Because we're going to probably use our Destroy level 1 creature to kill that spider. Go Oak Father. Oh, do I replace the Wisp? No, we'll replace the Wisp after. We'll give this +3/+3. We're going to play the Kindred Bear. We're going to give something -3/-3. Then we're going to Death Touch. Do I need to? Probably not, because this is going to break through anyway. Interesting. Nothing to kill with the Grimgaunt. Okay, so that's a little scary. This is level 2 as well. I was wrong about the Glow Hive, by the way, because it's here now. We will... So I replace the Creeper with the Creeper. I get a replacement trigger. If I play the Shroudthorn Splicer, I will also get a replacement trigger. I guess turn this into an 8/8. And we'll give Battle Droid -3/-3. Then we'll play another creature and replace to give this another -3/-3. As sad as it is, I think we're going to be replacing this Oak Father. And we'll do it with, I guess, the Glow Hive. So we're going to kill the Battle Droid. Bear's going to get +2/+2. It's still going to die, unfortunately. Alright, so the enhanced Grimgaunt Predator is pretty nice here. We could just kill something immediately. We are on Forge. I think we're going to start by going with the Vampiric Skeleton and then replacing it with the Grimgaunt Predator. Now, so maybe I should have just used that Death Touch because there's nothing I could kill now, but it's okay. So we're going to replace. We're going to give this -3/-3. We're going to deal 4 to the enemy player. We're going to destroy the Yeti. No, now it plays a level 2 creature. Or level 1 creature, I mean. We're just going to kill the Glitch Scout. Now we have a Heart Tree. I think at this point we'll play it on the Oak Father. We'll give the Oak Father +3/+3, and we'll give it +10 health. This will be our path to victory. Alright, so we've got the Splicer to make another Oak Father. And we've also... I think the Drake's not as helpful. I guess we'll just Creeper. So I guess if I were to actually do this replacement with the Shroudthorn Splicer, I do not win this turn, so I think I just go Vampiric Drake. Then that guarantees 16 damage. Should do it. Alright, so now we get to play against Reclusa, which that one typically has a ton of cards that are missing art, so I'm very excited to play against Reclusa here. So we either have Mantis Claw Meat, so at the end of your first 3 cycles, use your Forgeborn's next level ability. That's pretty sick. We've got, whenever I play a Scientist, if you have another Scientist in play, play up to 1 spell for free, or when one of your dinosaurs comes into play, it gets 5 armor this turn, you may have a battle up to 1 enemy creature. Mantis Claw Meat is a really cool ability, so we're definitely doing this. And then we're playing against Reclusa. Final boss battle. Alright, so that creeper is definitely pushing some damage right away. The question is, do I want to block it? Yes. That Doom Butcher is a lot scarier when it's a 7-5 instead of a 5-3. I guess I want my Necromancer to live, so I'm going to take some damage. Alright, so you got our Grimgaunt Predator, which it's funny how that's been the card I've been, like, again, I have never super excited to draw Grimgaunt, but Enhanced Grimgaunt, I'm very excited to draw every game. So we're going to start with the Vampiric Drake here, just so it could immediately kill this in combat. We're going to activate the Necromancer, we're going to upgrade... At this point, the Spirit Leash, just so we could have some removal. We're not sacrificing anything off the Creeper. The Primal Surge will not save the Necromancer, and it will not save our Vampiric Drake. We're going to drop Grimgaunt Predator here. I guess if we're going to kill something, I don't care as much about the Necromancer as I care about not taking the damage. We might as well buff here. Oh, and we could give something +3/+3. Okay. So this is going to die if that still happens. I guess we'll do it on the Stealth. I got to remember these abilities. I always forget these because I'm so used to playing normal games that once we have these campaign upgrades, it's like, oh yeah! Alright, so far we haven't seen any new art yet. Now I get to kill something. This is going to become a 6/6. This is a 5/4. I feel like this isn't going to kill my Grimgaunt Predator, so we might as well... Well, although if I replace a creature, I could kill the Creeper, but this way I don't have to replace a creature. Alright, so we've got the Summoning Council to do a replace kind of thing. I'm off Forge. The Glow Hive might be important. I think we're just going to start, though, with Summoning Council. We'll do it in front of the 6/6. Summoning Council. Play Wisp. Give something +3/+3. We'll give something -3/-3. I want this to live real bad. Horrid Arachnid. That's new. That's definitely new art. Okay, so destroy an enemy minion if you do play a Spider Egg minion when you're empty lanes. That's pretty brutal. But this is very cool. Alright, so we're definitely going to have to Whatever I play is going to die. So we might as well block as much damage as we can. So even if I play this here, they'll reanimate with the 6/6, and then this will immediately die. I guess it really doesn't matter which one's which. They're both going to take 2 damage anyway. This is not looking great for me, I will say. I was not expecting the hard arachnid. Ooh, okay, this is nice. The death touch out of nowhere. So we'll kill that 10-4. Oof, this is not looking great for me, though. I guess we'll block this one. So at least this will kill. Oh, that's so good. Alright, this is not looking great for me. I guess my best bet here is to play the Hibernating Ravager, just because it will live. And I guess we might as well kill this so they don't get another 6/6 there. Although now they play the Creeper, that's even worse. Alright. Like I said, I'll be very surprised if I come out of this alive at this point. Yeah. But we're going to try our best. That's all we can really do. Alright, so I guess we could go Relentless Wanderers into a Wisp, into a Vampiric Necromancer, into the Primal Surge. We need to block the most possible damage. So unfortunately, the Relentless Wanderer is going here. The Wisp is going to go here. Actually, we'll drop the Wisp here. I can play the Vampiric Necromancer here. Or not. The Vampiric Necromancer now definitely has to go in front of this Creeper. So we're going to take 12. Let's upgrade. I guess at this point, like, I almost want it to be the Glow Hive. Although if I upgrade the Glow Hive, I can only use it one more time if I continue to live. But we're just going to do the Glow Hive. I don't think we're getting through 2 cycles. And then here, if I give something +5 attack and 5 armor, the Necromancer could live. This cannot live. This cannot live. So I guess give something +3/+3. It'll be the Wanderer, so it could at least trade here. Okay, so this enhanced Grimgaunt Predator is going to help us. So I'm able to kill basically 2 things. And then we'll Summoning Council to block 2 more. And just hope they don't have a way to kill minions. We're killing the 11/5. We're going to activate. We'll upgrade. I guess the Kindred Bear. Ooh, that Doom Butcher is gonna do it. We got defeated. That was a very solid playthrough, though. But we got destroyed by Arachne. So now our Cutthroat Stitcher is foil. We get to now pick an upgrade. So we can either upgrade Death Touch. So at the start of the game, your level 2 Forgeborn ability becomes destroy all level 1 creatures, or the level 4 ability becomes deal 10 to a creature, gain 10. I like the Death Touch level 2 a little better here. Our Corrupt Creepers are hollow. And that is it. So our Reclusa definitely came out real hot, especially with all the upgrades. There was just not much I could do once it really gained board presence and really started to push a lot of damage. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of this new art and some of these new campaign upgrades. And I'm definitely excited for the beta client to come out in the next couple of weeks, because it's supposed to come out, I think, before February 24th, if I'm not mistaken. So in the next week or two, there should be closed beta access according to Stoneblade. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and I'll see you next time.